You're listening to the Holistic Lifestyle Guide podcast, the show that guides you on your holistic lifestyle journey to a healthy body, mind, and soul aligned with nature. Hello, and welcome to episode number 52 of the Holistic Lifestyle Guide podcast. This episode is about inner peace. I'm going to give you 12 benefits of inner peace. So everybody is always trying to achieve this, but why is that? Let me give you a little bit of motivation for you to try to find your inner peace. And it's probably easier than you think. You might have a busy, hectic lifestyle, and so inner peace might sound like an unachievable fantasy for you. You might feel like peace and calm are about as out of reach as winning the lottery. But peace isn't just the absence of noise or chaos. Inner peace is an intentional decision that you have to make each day, sometimes even multiple times during the day. In essence, inner peace is having peace of mind mentally, physiologically, and spiritually. So it's a very good topic for me to cover because I'm all about holistic health. So there are many amazing benefits to making the choice to live with inner peace, regardless of what your life looks like right now. So let's get right into these benefits. Obviously, the first benefit is that you will have improved health. Improved health comes naturally from a lot of mindset shifts and a lot of lifestyle changes. So when you're allowing yourself to live in a state of constant stress, you're putting your body and your health under a significant strain. Being chronically stressed raises your blood pressure. It causes your body to produce too much cortisol, which causes a lot of stomach fat and just stress in general. And you're also going to be cranky. Nobody wants to be cranky and irritable. But when you choose inner peace, your attitude and mindset aren't just affected. So is your body. And this is why holistic health is such an amazing topic, because your mindset and your body are connected. And whenever you affect your mind, you're also affecting your body, and vice versa. So when your awareness is resting in the now, in the present moment, your blood pressure will drop, your adrenals will stop producing stress hormones, and you will find that life just becomes more calm. Meditation also has the same effects. In fact, meditation is one of the steps to achieving inner peace. So another benefit number 2 here, is better sleep. So better sleep and better health go hand in hand, but I wanted to talk a little bit about sleep by itself. Because you've probably had nights where you've spent most of your time in bed tossing and turning because you were worried or angry over a situation. Maybe you had control over the situation and maybe you didn't, but either way, you lost sleep since you were experiencing a lack of peace. But with inner peace, it doesn't really matter what's going on in your external world. You can still relax and find rest. Not because your circumstances are perfect, but simply because you choose to let go of the stress. Sometimes a lack of sleep can cause you to lose your inner peace, and that can become a vicious cycle. I actually have a lot of information out there that I've shared about how to get better sleep if this is a problem that you have. So check out my blog and my YouTube channel, and I might even have another podcast episode about sleep. I probably do. I just can't keep track because I talk about it all so much, but I can't remember. But I do definitely have information out there about how to get better sleep if that is a specific problem that you really want a lot of help with. So benefit number 3 to inner peace is improved relationships. So being at peace means that you're not trying to control what others are or are not doing. Instead, you create boundaries that give both of you the freedom to be who you are. And that's the beauty of choosing peace. You don't have to focus on what others are doing. Inner peace also helps you to be more mindful with the relationships that you have. So toxic relationships will become a thing of the past because you just won't stand for them anymore. Benefit number 4 is the ability to focus. So chaos can feel like you are fighting fires with a squirt gun. Even if you manage to get one out, the next one quickly becomes just overwhelming, and you wonder how much longer you can keep doing it. But with inner peace, it helps you to focus. Since you're no longer panicking over everything, you can concentrate on just the issues at hand that truly matter, and you can work on dealing with those first. Benefit number 5 is being free from the past. The past can hold you prisoner. Maybe it was the hurtful words your spouse said to you, or maybe a heartache from a traumatic childhood. The truth is, you can't always control what happens to you or what happened in the past, but choosing inner peace means that you can release the past. This doesn't mean that you have to forgive those who have hurt you, or even that you need to reconnect with a toxic person. It simply means that you can embrace where you are now while acknowledging that something awful did happen. And this is what shadow work is all about. I just put out, not too long ago, a shadow work journal that helps you to become free from your past. It also helps you deal with triggers and deal with trauma that you may have experienced in the past. So if this is something that you struggle with, check out my shadow work journal on Etsy. I will leave a link in the show notes to get to that. The next benefit to inner peace is living in the present moment. So chaos often comes from when you are focusing on the future. You're constantly playing a game of what if, thinking that everything could go wrong, and that's going to create more chaos in your life. You're trying to be there in the future when your body is in the present moment. So this will create stress and anxiety. And believe it or not, that you are actually choosing to do this, even though it doesn't feel like a choice. But when you have inner peace, it kind of forces you to stop thinking about what could happen, and it takes you out of the imagined future, and it puts you into the only moment that you really can control, and that is the present moment. So when you are feeling like you are slipping further from peace, ask yourself if there's anything that you can do about it right now. If there is, just do it. If there's not anything you can do about it right now, just get back to enjoying the present moment. The next benefit is a feeling of self-control. So if you let circumstances around you control you, then chances are that you have done or said something that you regret. So this also sets you up for compensating for a lack of control in other areas of your life. But when you choose to live with inner peace, you develop a spirit of self-control. So instead of reacting to circumstances, you have the power to respond calmly and rationally. Self-control is also something that can be developed by meditation. Meditation is really great for this. So I'm going to probably bring up meditation many times in this episode because it does go hand in hand with inner peace. So try to meditate on a regular basis. Even 5 minutes a day is a good starting point, as long as it's regular. So moving on to the next benefit, we've got patience. So this is patience with yourself and with others. Choosing inner peace will allow you to become more patient with yourself and with those around you. And so instead of getting upset, you can take a deep breath and remind yourself that you can choose to be calm in the moment. Like I mentioned a minute ago, you have the power to respond calmly and rationally rather than reacting abruptly without really thinking. So anytime you are calm, you will automatically be more patient. They kind of work together. So if you cultivate inner peace to the point that it becomes a way of being or a habit, you'll find yourself being more patient in general. The next benefit of inner peace is not worrying about what others think. A key point of anxiety for many people is that they are constantly worrying about what others think of them and how they will be perceived. This will rob you of peace. This will keep you from approaching others as your authentic self. And we are definitely all about becoming your authentic self. So you might hide behind a mask. You might never truly get to know those around you. And so by choosing inner peace, that means that you can, think that it's not your business what other people think about you. You can't change what they think about you anyway. So it frees you to show up as you really are, because you know that nobody has the power to break you. The next benefit is intentional living. So when you are focused on inner peace and you stop reacting to everything, you take back your power and you start becoming more intentional with how you spend your time, how you spend your money, how you spend your energy. Your energy is a big one. This was a big one for me. Having inner peace is so important that I have said no to many invitations when I felt like, when you're out, when the cons outweigh the pros. If something isn't a heck yeah, then it's a no, or at least a not now. So use that as your inner compass. If you feel strongly for something, then go for it. If you feel hesitant, or if you know that it's a no, then be okay with saying no to invitations. And this is all about self-care too. We need to recharge our batteries. We need to take care of ourselves first. This can go for anything in life, including how you live your entire lifestyle. So when you live with more intention, you are choosing what is best for you and dropping what doesn't help support you in your life. The next benefit of having inner peace is that others cannot manipulate you. There are sources around you constantly trying to manipulate how you feel and what you think. I've heard it said that most of the thoughts that we have every day are not even our own. These sources can be maybe a verbally abusive spouse, a narcissistic partner or parent, the media, especially social media networks. So when you choose peace, you stop playing this game. You stop responding to the latest news story with anger, and instead maybe you quietly question what the headline is trying to manipulate you into feeling. And once you start becoming more aware of this is really all about awareness, then you will start to feel more in control of your life, and you will not let others manipulate you. So now we're to the last benefit of inner peace, number 12. This is more energy. The truth is that many people sap their own energy by choosing to be stressed out. They get overworked, they get overwhelmed, and this is a choice, even though it doesn't seem like it is. So choosing to live with inner peace leads to more energy, because obviously when you're stressed out, you're drained of energy. When you're working hard, you're expending energy. When you're overwhelmed, your brain is in overdrive, and our brains take up a lot of energy. I heard something recently about this, and I can't remember the actual statistic, but your brain takes up a lot more energy than you think. And this is why often when you're tired, you're probably going to feel a little bit more slow. You might feel brain fog. You might just not want to think, because thinking takes energy. So approaching any problem from a state of stress will not help you solve the problem, and it will cause you to burn out. So by approaching anything from a space of inner peace, you won't be putting extra strain on your mind. And this also will correlate with your body as well. If your mind is not stressed out, your body will be less stressed out as well. So they work together. Like I said, the mind-body connection is extremely powerful. So anything that benefits one will benefit the other, and anything that hurts one will also hurt the other. So to sum up, peace it's not something magical that's only gifted to a few of us, and it's not a feeling that's reserved only for those who have easy lives, because spoiler alert, nobody has an easy life. Even people that seemingly have easy lives, they have different problems that we are unaware of. So you can choose to have inner peace today. You have to make the decision to claim it. If you really want to apply this to your life, like I said, meditation's a great way to achieve inner peace, but another way is journaling. Journaling is one of the best things you can do because it's good for your physical health, believe it or not. It's good for your mind. It's good for your soul. There are unlimited benefits to journaling, and I talk about this a lot. I've got a podcast episode about this. I talk about journaling so much that I've actually got a side business about it as well. And I teach a course on how to use journaling to help you improve your life. But for the sake of this podcast episode here, I'm just going to talk about the actual inner peace journal that I have because it goes along with what we're talking about. It will help you to achieve inner peace. It's got journal prompts. And it'll help you to take action and make this real for you. So if you need a little guidance, it's not just enough for you to know that you have to meditate and journal. You need to be walked through the process. That is what my inner peace journal is for, and that is available on Etsy. There are 11 pages of information, exercises, journal prompts, and all the good stuff. So check out the link in the show notes to get to that. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode of the Holistic Lifestyle Guide podcast. Be sure to visit my website, Holistic Lifestyle Guide, where you can read articles about holistic health and wellness. You can subscribe if you want freebies delivered to your inbox every Tuesday, along with updates and all sorts of goodies. So thank you so much for listening and have a great week.